Hey, what's up guys? This is SMHawk100. Today is Sunday, January 29th, 2012, and welcome to my world. So today I actually had something that I would like to talk about, and it is relationships. It's more about like some advice I'd like to give about them. This could be for anyone, whether you are in a relationship, want to get one, or trying to figure out how to make things work in one. I'd say I'm going to combine everything I've learned from my relationships and try to let you guys know about it. So hopefully it'll help you. The first thing you should do is always be yourself. Because, I mean, it may seem pretty simple, but you could really lose track of that at some points. Because you need to not always do what you want to do, but be assertive enough so that when you think you've been spending enough time doing what the other person wants to do, you should focus on yourself too. And don't take this to an extreme level, but I just think it should always be balanced to some extent. So it's not like one person is always doing what they want and the other person isn't. And this can lead into the fact that some people may just enjoy doing what the other person likes to do. Just because you're with them, that could be the case. But trust me on this, you still need to figure out what you want to do, because when it comes down to it, if you're just doing what the other person wants all the time, you may lose track of what you really want and your individuality that makes up your personality. Another important thing is that you shouldn't always be so clingy to the other person, because you may think it's completely fine being able to be around them all the time, but you don't know if that's the case for them. Because I've been in a relationship before where I thought it was perfectly fine to be around them all the time, because if you love someone, then you should be with them all the time. But I found out after a while that that was not the case. Me being around her all the time eventually drove her farther from me. The closer I wanted to be, the farther she got. And it just turned out to be just a total disaster. And I just don't want that to happen to you. Make sure you have your own lives. Do what you want to do. Let them do what they want to do. Just don't be around each other 24/7. And that topic leads into my next one, which is that you need to have your own life. I know this is pretty simple stuff and it seems kind of repetitive how I keep saying this, but it's funny how you can really lose track of it sometimes. Because you can't always rely on other people for your happiness. Because if that was the case, then we'd never truly be happy. Because you're not going to be around that person all the time, 24/7. You know that. I mean, there are times of the day when you're doing your own stuff, they're doing their own stuff. You can't just keep hanging around and convincing them to stay with you just because you want to be happy. They have their own lives and you should too. One of the most important things I believe there should be in a relationship is that you two need to be best friends. Not just lovers, but seriously best friends. Because if you two are friends first, then you get to truly understand who they really are. Because usually if you just jump right into a relationship after meeting someone, then that means you're just basing it off of the fact that they're pretty or hot, You gotta actually know who they are. See if you two, your personalities combine, if you know what I mean. You need to make sure that they're the right one. Don't just do it because of their looks. And if you're in a relationship right now and you have something you're hiding from the other person, my best guess is that you should just tell them right away, no matter what it is. Seriously, just trust me on this one, because I've been in a relationship before where I did something wrong. I'm not gonna say what it was, but I did something wrong and I waited to tell her just because I felt like I wanted her to get to know me a little better before I actually told her what it was that I did. And she didn't mind so much about the thing I did. She just hated the fact that I didn't tell her right away and that I was lying to her. girls tend to think that and I'm not criticizing all you girls, but I'm just saying that girls tend to think that you're lying to them if you don't tell them right away, because that's just, I believe that's like their processing. If you don't tell them right away, they believe you're lying. So in general, just the longer you wait, the worse off it is going to be, because you need to just tell them right away. And I know not all of you are going to take this advice, because to be honest, sometimes advice is just bullshit. I mean, because you need to figure out for yourself what it is and how you want to act in a relationship. And I'm not trying to tell any of you how to act. I'm just saying from my personal experience what I've learned. Because I've been hurt a few times before, and it is the worst feeling in the world, having your heart ripped out of you. I've wasted years of my life being depressed, and I never want to go back there again. If you are unhappy in a relationship, then you should know it. Don't just assume everything's all fine just because you want it to be. Seriously, just look at the details. Do they seem like they're drifting away from you? Like you two are doing different things like more often? If that's the case, then you should really just look into your heart and your brain. This one up here, not the other one, about what you think is best. So this is my best advice I can give to any of you. So hopefully you take it. If not, you'll find out soon enough how your own relationships work out. But if you've gotten this far in the video, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will talk to you all later. And subscribe if you want. The button's probably up there somewhere. And I'm always up for suggestions on new videos and stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and peace out, people.